I am so excited today because I have the lovely, the dynamic, the inspirational, the motivational Miss Marsha Red. And I'm excited because she is so young and she's done so much. And young women have a tremendously awesome effect on me when I look back and I see what they are doing and how they're making changes in our community, how they're making changes in the world. Marsha, will you tell us a little bit about yourself? Sure. And how you came to this point to be running this wife program for wives? Now, I've been a wife a few times. That's my joke for the day. And I just wish I had had you to help me. And then I want you to tell me about marriage mentoring, which is also an awesome event. And then we're going to talk a little bit about your husband's book. Not much. We're not going to give the men too much play because, after all, this is women's TV. Sorry, Jean. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got here.
Oh, sure, absolutely. You know, my journey went back to being a child. You know, being around my friends, I was the pointed person to go to help with problems.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember being 14 and being at camp, and all the campers or my peers, they thought I was the counselor.
Wow.
So they would come to me. So that, you know, but you know, God was doing something because I met my husband when I was 19.
Wow.
And we connected by just discussing issues, the issues of life, relationship issues.
How awesome is that?
Yeah. And I remember we would go out to breakfast after church, and every time we would speak with friends, they would wind up asking us questions about relationship. And that was 95, 96, 1996, and 97, we got married. And then we started a ministry called the organization called the Marriage Mentoring Network. Doing that, being a founder of the Marriage Mentoring Network, I found myself really connecting with the wives and being their voice.
Wow.
And the passion, my passion came out, and I really branched off while still being the co-founder of the Marriage Mentoring Network, running the Wife Coach. And it has been my joy to speak with wives and to be able to help in their life.
I had asked you the question earlier, if the coaching that you do, if it's good for single people, is it about relationships or is it singularly about marriage?
That's
because there are so many women who I think could benefit just from seeing your lovely website and seeing you, hearing your YouTube, and I think that it could, but it's good to be very specific. But I think that what your message is would also be helpful to women who are not wives. And I also think that if someone who's thinking about being a wife were to hear some of your wise counsel, perhaps that person would make a better wedding and a better marriage. And what do you think about that?
Absolutely. I do have a few singles that are a part of the Wife Coach or the Wives of Excellence. I do seminars with wives, and I have a number of singles, and I'm so proud of them that they made the decision to really join the Wife Coach and really be a part of the Wives of Excellence, because they're saying that, you know what, I want to learn as much as I can learn. One, about relationships, and second, about how to prepare myself to become a wife of excellence, someone who enjoys their role. So yes, I do mentor a lot or coach a lot of singles.
It seems like your hands are pretty full. But tell me, how do you balance 3 children, a wife, coaching, marriage mentoring, and come out of the house looking the way you look? I just want to know. Tell me your secret.
Well, thank you for that compliment. I think one is my faith, my relationship with the Lord. I pray every day, and I get up reading the Word. And outside of the Lord being my first priority, it's my husband. You know, I'm able to really be a part of this wonderful relationship called marriage. And I don't take it lightly. I don't take him lightly, you know, so I'm able to connect and really to love him. And then my children. And I think the biggest gift that I could give my kids is for them to see a healthy relationship between me and my husband, to see their mom loving their dad, and to see their dad loving their mom. I think that is a gift because so many people grew without seeing that.
I noticed, first of all, thank you for that answer, but I noticed in reading the Bible that you've been married for 17 years.
Yes.
That's a long, long time.
Thank you.
So I can imagine you've had lots of fun in 17 years.
Yes, I've had trials, tribulations, and I've had a lot of fun. And it's, you know, the trials that we've had, that I've had, specifically to me as a wife, has been the growing trials, the ones that have taught me to let go, the ones that have taught me to give, to love, regardless of what I'm going through, to be consistent in my behavior, to be understanding and compassionate. So I've learned a lot. And you know, I would like to encourage a wife that might be going through that. The beginning of a marriage is very, very arduous, very difficult, because you have to shake the singleness and to put on this mindset of, you know, of we and us and not I. And I would just like to encourage a wife to just take your time, take it one step at a time, and really look at the relationship and what you would like for the relationship, and not so much to think about me, I, but think about what the relationship needs from you. Yeah.
And so when I called you, I think you told me that your mother-in-law was coming.
Yes.
So it seems that you not only balancing the children and the husband, but you also have the mother-in-law issues.
Yes.
But it seems like in this case it's a mother-in-law blessing. And I'm happy about that, because when someone tells a joke about mother-in-law or women, my husband knows I do not laugh because it is not funny. So I see your mother-in-law as a very helpful person.
I love her. She's such a blessing. It's funny because our personalities are similar in a lot of ways.
Now, how did Gene happen to marry a woman who had the personality of his wife?
And I think that's very common, right? That
it is. It is.
She is a blessing. She's very supportive, very loving, very giving. You know, she understands me. I understand her. And she is my mother. You know, she's a mother-in-law. She is my mother. And I tell wives all the time that you have to honor your mother-in-law. You cannot see them as being outside or be as the in-laws, but see them as, you know, the one who gave birth to your husband, you know, see them as an elder, as someone that you can learn from, instead of this competitive, you know, my son, my husband saga. There's
Yeah, I think
really
that's
no
very
need for
destructive.
that.
Yeah.
Very destructive. No need for that. Yeah, I really speak to my wives about honoring and loving their mother-in-law. Again, regardless, just the fact that she has this important position in your husband's life. And I even go as far as saying that if your husband does not have a good relationship with his mother, to really try to help him to reconcile that.
That's very important. I was reading, and I don't know exactly where, but I think it was a New Testament reading that says when a man should leave in marriage, a man should leave his family, I'm
Yes,
paraphrasing, and
yes.
cling to his
Yes.
wife. And part of
Yes.
that clinging and respect
Yes.
will just flow out into the extended family, in-laws or whomever.
Yeah.
And I think that that is so important because the whole word community, 5 letters of it is about unity. So you come together and you bring them in to the community, and they should all be welcomed there. And it
Yeah.
seems like you have a really, really good foundational place to platform this thing called marriage.
Yes.
And
Yes.
the activities of the wife. Now, I took a moment to interview briefly
Yes.
Laura Watkins, and she's a member of the Wives.
Yes, she's a
And
part
she
of the
just
Wives of
happens to be one of the most wonderful people in the world. And she's my sister.
Yes.
And I sometimes say I taught her everything she knows, but that's a gross exaggeration. Perhaps I'll think about reversing it now and say she taught me everything I know. But she told me that she enjoys so much being a part of the
Yes.
group because now she sees that the things that she's confronted with,
Yes.
other wives are confronted
Yes.
with the exact
Yes.
same thing.
That's the
So
strength
you have a
of the group.
community around
Yes,
that.
absolutely.
Yeah. And so I
Yeah.
think that is the awesome thread, the interconnectedness that's woven between persons who participate
Yes.
in your group.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
just,
Yes.
to me, marriage is one of the most important things.
Yes.
And they don't teach it in college.
No,
they don't teach it in.
don't.
So
Yeah.
what you're doing is absolutely awesome.
Thank
And
you.
I cannot applaud you
Thank you.
enough. You go, girl.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about that. There's power within a group. There's power when a group can come together and agree and relate, as well as to relate to each other. So many times we suffer in isolation.
Yes.
And with the Wives of Excellence, the wives are able to see that I'm not alone. My issues, it's very common. There must be a better way. So, the wives, they wind up helping each other, and I come in and give some skill set to really balance it. But it's amazing. It's amazing just how powerful the group is. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I'm certified in rationally motive behavior therapy under
Yes.
Dr. Ellis. And when I was first married, I did one of his exercises in going out and interviewing people and asking them, what do they think and what is it like? So we went to Hawaii for our honeymoon.
Wow.
And I started to ask, I see people there have been married 40 years, 50 years, 60 years. And we would just ask them, what is the secret? And you would be surprised at the awesome information that we received
Nice.
all those years ago, and we still follow through with them now.
Awesome.
So I can see that what you're doing is you're giving them fuel for the journey.
Absolutely.
And now once you on that journey, and if you have the right composition of elements and support and information, then the journey can be smooth sailing.
Yes.
Yes, and I
Yes.
see that's what
Yes.
you're doing.
Yes, thank you, thank you. It's really, and it's given them the resources that they need, as well as changing their mindset, because your mindset can be your biggest enemy.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. My mind gets in my way all the time, and I just have to say, get
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
behind
yeah.
me.
That's right. That's right.
And I had
That's
an
right.
excellent instructor who once told me, her name is Mrs. Arlie Bruce, she says, you can never trip over what's behind you if you're looking forward.
Love that.
Yes, yes.
Love
But
that.
I told you early on that this interview was going to go so fast, and it has done just what it
Wow,
is
no
supposed
way.
to do.
We're at the end. No way.
But I want to mention the newsletter
Yes.
that is
The Marriage Mentoring
published,
Network.
Marriage Mentoring Network.
Yes,
And
yes.
what is your website, or if someone wants to go and get more information?
Yes. We've mentioned, I'm representing the Marriage Mentoring Network as well as the Wife Coach. And with the Marriage Mentoring Network, anyone could go to marriagementoring.org. To get information about it. The Marriage Mentoring Network, we service those who are definitely married couples as well as singles, and those who are engaged. And we do seminars once a month. And it really gives you skill sets and tools. Mywifecoach.com also, that's the Wife Coach's website. That also gives you information about myself and how to get in touch with me, and how to be coached by me, and how to be a part of the Wives of Excellence.
And that's mywifecoach.com.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I like the title of that.
Thank you.
Good, good, good. So I am particularly excited about this because
Yes.
I do coaching coaching and counseling.
Yes.
And very often the wife will come to me and say, what's wrong with my husband?
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
And he should know that he has to take that garbage out, and I shouldn't have to
yeah.
tell it.
Oh,
So when I
yeah.
hear all of that,
yeah.
I see what you mean about the mindset.
Yes.
So if you can know how to ask, chances are you
absolutely.
will know how to receive.
It's all about delivery. How you
Delivery,
act.
yes.
Yes.
So if they can learn, if women can learn, or men too.
Yeah. Yeah.
If a person in a relationship can learn how to frame their questions and how to deliver,
Yes.
like you said, delivery is everything.
Yes.
I think that the world will be a happier place, and the divorce rate will go down.
I agree.
I think it's like up to 56 point something
Yeah.
percent right now,
Yeah.
and I don't think it should be like that. And I think
it's
the
horrible.
reason people get divorced, and I've come up with a really quick answer for this, is because they don't know how to live together.
Yes. It's not about love.
No,
It's
no. You
about
can love people and still walk
not being
from
able
it.
to live in the same, dwell in the same place.
Right,
And really being able to deal with the issues and help each other with the issues.
Well, the last thing that I'm going to talk about, last but not least, is this book.
Yes.
It has such a great title.
Yes.
And I see a red on it, R-E-D-D.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about this
Yes.
Gene Red. Who is
Yes,
he?
Gene-
And what is he to you?
Gene Red is my wonderful husband that I love.
Wow.
I love him so much. He's for me. He's divinely purposed to be with me. And he wrote a book, Inside the Mind of a Godly Husband. And I must say, I've given him a lot of materials for this.
Well, you know, as wives, we have to do what we can do.
Exactly. So I take ownership for the.
Are you hear that, Gene?
I do. I take ownership for it. And, you know, it really started out with him just having his devotions and seeking God in really how to be, you know, this man who is a leader, who is a husband. And not and not him intending to write a book, but just him really searching, and especially during the times when we struggled. So it's a wonderful resource.
So you mean you struggled?
Oh, everybody have issues. You know, we all have issues. Not one person is free from the issues. Again,
That's
it's
absolutely true.
Yes, it's how you handle those issues.
I heard someone
Yeah.
say yesterday, it's not how you get to things, but how you get through them.
Yeah,
So the going through
yeah,
requires a
Yeah,
certain
love that
amount of
as well.
stick-to-itiveness.
absolutely.
Yes, and so is there a different website to get more information, or is it on?
Actually, the Marriage Mentoring Network website, Marriage Mentoring Network, or marriagementoring.org, you can get information on that. And Amazon carries his book, Inside the Mind of a Godly Husband, Gene Red.
It seems like when you mention his name, you start smiling.
Yeah.
You've convinced me, girl.
I tell you, you don't have to have a miserable marriage. You could have one that is blissful, even within the issues. You know, one that is exciting and romantic and loving.
Wow.
And that's what I bring to the Wives of Excellence. You know.
You're such an encouragement. My husband is
you.
in the room and he's hearing all of this. So we're going to really continue.
Absolutely.
And we're going to tune in and get more of your tips.
Thank you.
But know that we will mention your books and your information on our website, which is
Awesome.
PONE, inspirations.com. And
Awesome.
this
Thank
video,
you.
this video will also be on PONEinspirations.com. And all of the information that we covered today that you want to display on our website, the YouTube will this will also be on the YouTube channel,
Great.
and it will air on Time Warner Cable and Verizon Fios. And I can't wait
Thank
to
you.
see you. To see the video,
Yes.
or to see all of that that we've accomplished today and the things that you have shared. And I know
you.
that the wives will continue to be blessed by what you
thank
do,
you.
and
Thank
that
you.
marriage mentoring will continue to mentor. Now, I've been to a
Yes.
few of your barbecues,
Yes, you have.
and I know you have a great cook over there. Who
Yes.
That's my sister again. She loves to cook.
She's wonderful.
I could not make it without her. She is like.
Me too.
So we should maybe start an organization called We Can't Make It Without Laura. She also is in
And
it.
her macaroni and cheese.
And her macaroni and cheese. She's also in the audience. And I always like to mention her, and I really feel bad when I forget to do that.
Yes,
she is
yes.
such an
She's an
awesome
awesome
sister. And I
sister
love
to me as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we will have all of your information
Thank
on our
you,
website. I know
thank
you have a big
you.
event coming up. Is it open to the public on the 31st? Or what are there any events that you want to share?
Yeah, well, you know, the Wives of Excellence is currently going on right now. Again, you could go to mywifecoach.com, and all the events of the Marriage Mentoring Network is posted on the website, marriagementoring.org.
Great,
Yes.
great.
Yes.
Well, I'm looking forward to actually having you come back.
I would love that.
And maybe we'll have some of your clients on the program. Maybe we'll have some of them
That would
come
be great.
with you. I know at least
Absolutely.
one who will come.
Yes, me too.
And talk more about this.
Yes.
And, you know, I can see that in the future, you know, like we have psychology, there would be a separate place set aside just for wives or intended wives, or for women.
That's
Women,
awesome.
the psychology of
Absolutely.
women, and how
Absolutely.
they can grow their families, and how they can
Yes.
have the adhesive that will stick them together.
Yes,
And I think that
absolutely.
marriage is too important not to have an educational component.
Yes, absolutely.
So there are two things that I think really
idea.
that we need to get in the schools, and that's talking about money.
Yes.
And of course, I'm a certified world-class speaking coach, and I also, my doctoral thesis is on what I call theonomics. I tell every woman that comes to me, honey, you got to have your own purse.
Yes.
And so I talked to them about that, having your own purse, you know, starting a small business or doing something. If it's babysitting, do something, stream your incomes in.
Yeah.
And next to the money, or even above managing money, is for us to learn to manage ourselves. And a whole area devoted to that.
Yeah.
Could change the world.
Yeah, absolutely,
You know,
absolutely.
could change the world. And I'm excited about the new kinds of things that young women like yourself. I claim myself as young too.
You are young.
Yes.
Yeah. So what is she talking about? She's young as well.
So I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
Now I have like another minute. I am wrapping up.
Okay.
My producers just told me. But I wanted to say about your children.
Yes.
You have 3 beautiful daughters.
Thank you.
And since we have about a second left, I want you to put their names out there.
My eldest is Alexandria Red.
Alexandria
Red. They're all A's. Alexandria Red. My middle is Ashley Red, and my youngest is Alyssa Red, and they are all beautiful girls. I love them so much. They're really terrific. Really terrific.
So if we bring the girls on, does that mean we have to bring on the husband too?
Yes. We are a family.
Okay, he's shy.
He will come on. He will come on.
So here they are now. Isn't this the most lovely group that you have ever seen in your entire life? They are just super fabulous. And I love them all. I've known them before the oldest one was born, I think. And we're excited about that. So we're going to wrap up.
Yes.
And I'm excited that you brought them with you. I was hoping that you would.
Oh, yes.
So as we leave today, I want you to know that we love you and many blessings to you in all that you do.
Thank you, Gloria. Thank you so much to you too. Love what you are doing. Thank you.